Hey, it's Dan Corbett, managing partner of BlackIron. I want to show you a cool new tool that some of our guys, shout out to Chris Pinto and Zeb Gowen for turning us on to this. If you're familiar with Rollup Helper, it's a way to kind of take lookup relationships in Salesforce and roll those up into non-master detail records. The problem is after you get 3 of them done, it starts to cost an obscene amount of money. This new tool, Declarative Lookup Rollup Summaries, built by Salesforce Labs, gives you the ability to do that without paying those license fees. I want to show you how this can kind of go. So we're going to build one of our Rollup Helper summaries that we've got in our org in Declarative Rollup Lookup Summaries together. Here we go. Okay, so here's our Rollup Helper. Basically, we're taking the hours for the week in projects from a custom object we built called Big Time Card, and we're loading that into a field called Total Time Card Hours on our project record. It's pretty simple. Approved has to equal true, so we grab this information and we bring it down. We're going to now just build this in Rollup Helper, Declarative Rollup Summary, but first we're going to need to load it, so let's go do that. So it's on the App Exchange called Declarative Lookup Rollup Summaries, DLRS. I'll send you the link. We're going to click and get it now and kind of get this loaded. I'm not going to bore you by watching it, but here we go. All right, back in the tool, we're going to create one. So I'm going to go into Lookup Rollup List View. Yeah, I don't have any, so I've got to create one. So let's go create one real quick. Here we go. We're going to use their wizard to put this together. So when we click into this, we get this screen. I'm going to put you on pause here, fill in the name, and get the objects filled. Okay, so I filled this out pretty quickly. Gave it a name. I set my child object as time card, and my field I'm aggregating is total hours per week. My parent object is project, and I'm going to total time card hours. You have to know a little about SQL. This is basically the where clause in SQL. It took me a while to figure that out because I was doing the select and the from. Not a great idea, but once you sort of hover over this, it tells you what to do. Thanks to Jerome on our team who helped me do that. Approved equals true, I get filled out. I'm telling it I'm summing this data, but you can do mid, max, average, count. Lots of interesting stuff here to kind of put it together. And then I want to do it in real time. I'm going to go ahead and create this, and then we're going to get in here and do this thing they have to do for a child query. I'll show you in a second. Okay, it deployed. To activate it, you have to do this strange thing where you basically build a child trigger and get that loaded. So let's get that put in the system as well. Okay, and let's deploy this. This trigger basically sets it up so we can get to big time cards, our time card object. And once we do this, we can activate, and we are in business. All right, so at this point where we can activate, let's save and activate. And voila, we're done. Really easy to kind of build out. You need to know some SQL to kind of put it together. Kind of an example over here of some more complicated SQL that we put together, right? So for a client, you can do the last 365 days or 2 years ago kind of stuff. There's all kinds of interesting things you can do. But essentially, this is a way to get around Rollup Helper's kind of paywall and put together some really interesting rollups on lookup relationships that you can put together. Would love to help. Let us know if we can work with you, and check this out. Thanks. Bye.